Welcome back to Video Game Design, and in this tutorial we are going to put actions to our objects. So I call this object properties. Okay. Um, we need to open up our object wall, and you'll need to come down here and add an event, and we're going to call it create. And then we need to come over here and we need to add an action, and it's under draw, and it's one here called the full screen. Just drag it over, and you're going to click this until it says full screen. Okay. Hit OK. We need the bat wall, the object wall 2 doesn't need anything. Object bat needs to have a collision with the wall. So come down here and hit add a collision, and when this opens up, choose the wall. Okay. And then over here, you're going to drag over this icon over here to here and leave it be. Okay. For object 2, again, it's the same thing as object 1. Okay. Add event, collision, choose wall 2, and then over here, drag over this over to here, just like that. Okay. The bat needs to have a collision again with the ball. So add event, collision, choose the ball. This will pop up here. We need to grab this icon right here called bounce, drag it over so that the ball will bounce against solid objects, and it's going to say not precisely, just like that. Okay. We control the bat with the keys, so you'll need to come over here, add an event, and we're going to press on keyboard and choose the left key. Okay. From here, we need to come over here to jump to position. This one here, drag it over, and just like in mine here, we're going to do, this is the speed of the bat. Okay. And this is going to be minus 18. If you want the bat to go faster, then you make it a higher number, like minus 20. Okay, 18 is a pretty good speed. All right. We need to add another event. Keyboard, and this is the right key this time. Okay. Same thing, drag over this, jump to position, but this time we're going to leave it a positive 18. So you just put 18. Okay, and I forgot you need to select, let me look here. You need to select relative. Forgot to do that. So go back to your left one, double click it, and make sure it says relative. And then for the right one, the same thing, positive 18, make sure it says relative. These are all fine here, leave it at self. Okay. All right. We're done with the bat. Okay. Now we're with the ball. So click on object ball. The first thing we need to do, and the ball's an important one. The ball's going to be bouncing against everything. So the first thing we need to do is we need to add an event and call it create. Okay. And this icon will pop up here. We're going to grab this first thing over here, move this over here, and this is where we're going to how fast the ball is going to go and where it's going to bounce to. So we're going to change our speed to 8, and we're going to click on these corner arrows here. This tells you which way the ball is going to bounce. You don't want the ball to bounce up and down or sideways there. It doesn't work. Okay? And hit OK. We want the ball to hit the wall. So when it hits the wall, it's going to bounce again. So we need to add an event. And this is going to be a collision with the wall. We'll select wall 1. Okay. We're going to come over here and add our bounce. Drag it over. And again, it's going to be not precisely solid objects, just like that. Okay? We need to have it play a sound when it hits the wall. So come here to main 1, drag over to speaker, and we're going to choose from our sounds that we already selected, wall hit. That's the first wall. Okay? Same thing, same procedure goes with wall 2. It's a collision with wall 2. Same bounce. Only thing different in here on this one is when you play your sound, it's going to be wall hit 2 instead of wall hit 1. Okay, you have different sounds for when it hits the wall. Okay, the ball's got to hit the bat, so we need to make a collision with the bat. Choose the bat. And again, the ball needs to hit the bounce, hit the bat, and bounce against all solid objects, not precise, just like this. And then we have a sound for the bat. Drag your sound over, drag it over, and we have a bat hit. Okay? The ball has to hit the stones. So we had an event, collision with the object stone. And the actions that's going to be on the stone, again, we need to do the bounce, drag it over, just like we did before. We're going to choose this changed instance. Where's that at? Okay. It is in main 1, and the instance is, where's the instance at? Right here. Drag this over. Okay. And I'll open this one up here so you can see what it looks like. Object damage. So we're going to choose from our menu object damage, which is the second one here. Once the ball hits, it's going to change into that. And this input not. Okay. Drag over our sound over here, like we did before, and we're going to play stone hit. Okay. We need another collision with object damage. Okay. Object damage. These are the actions on object damage. We need to add the bounce. Okay. Just like we did before. We need to add the change instance, which is right here. This is the function for the change instance. This time we're going to click on other. We're going to change this to destroy, object destroy. And this one we're going to say yes, we want it to perform the action. Okay, we need to come over here and add this set score. No, set the score. And it is under the score menu right here. Set score, drag it over. Okay, in this one here we're going to put plus 20 relative. Okay, drag our sound over, and you're going to have our stone destroy sound. Okay, we got one more thing left, the object. So when the ball goes through the object dies, this is what happens. So again, collision with object die. These are the actions, it's going to jump to start. And jump to start is in the move folder up here. Okay, drag that over. This is okay, everything, like here's what it looks like inside. Okay. We're going to set our lives. This is the next action over here, set lives. And that one is under the score also. This one here, drag it over. I'll show you what it looks like inside. We're going to change the score to -1 relative. -1 relative. Okay. The next action we're going to do is we're going to drag over the sleep icon. And this is in the main 2 right here. What's good about this one is when you drag this one open, what this tells you is when the ball dies and the ball comes into play again, what's the time it takes for it to go. This is going to be 2000, which is actually 2 seconds. So you have a 2-second break between it dies and the ball comes back into play. If you put 1000 or less than that, it's going to come too fast, and the bat doesn't have time to move. Okay? We need to drag our speaker over and play the sound die, hit. And then the last thing we need to do is we need to have the ball to come back into position. So we need to do we need to find the one, jump to start, which I think it's back over here. Jump to start, drag it over. And this is what it looks like inside. Self, and hit OK. Okay, that's what these look like on the ball. I want to go back and look at this one here. I can't remember the change instance. This one was other. So go back, because I forgot to tell you about other here. On these 2 instances, on the damage instance, both of these instances should be other. Okay, let's get working on this. And once you get this done, your game should work. Okay, thank you.